typical. Body overdoing it, that's so typical. Treating like a god, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual. I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning, I'm thankful for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dawners, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. That is two big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. but it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
On second down, Hurts. Once to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
That's good.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one, taken in. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Eagles. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Makes the score Eagles
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's the versatile Jordan James. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw complete to Scott. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
To try and run here with James. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 6.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll throw out of the gun. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jacob Howard, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. To the right side here. Pass is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to. Gets there and keeps the drive alive. The slot man in motion right. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Great, set. I don't know what that. Crowd up, Yeti. 63.
Here's Kurtz. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Great, set. I don't know what that.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. First down and more inside the 40. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come. Now to the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Adam Pistol going to give it to James. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they come up now on 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Dotson will bring it back. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
And caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On play action, here's Hurts. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked up by Leonardo Green. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 1 at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That is a big gain for the 49ers. And even 30 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he overshot his man out of the end zone. That one's incomplete.
Nice rep here by the defense. They go man coverage, takes away all the threats downfield, and With nothing open, he has no choice but just kind of throw a contested ball, hope for the best, and just falls incomplete.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Hill looks to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Picked up by the Eagles. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
At the 36-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Hey, let's go. Alpha.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Down the field, got him. And he's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Big-time play for Philly. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
180.
They'll run. It's Barkley. Whoa. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion now, it's Scott. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Gain of 15. 1st down, San Francisco.
Man in motion, heading right. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll swing this out to James. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
3rd and long. Back to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Gain of 14. 1st down, 49ers.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down, they need 3. Now, faking the give. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go. So the break. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the air one more time. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because the next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to enter.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. That'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To the air again. Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. To try again, it's 2nd and 10. A throw complete to Scott. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down and 3. They'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he will score! Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jalen Carter taking him down for the first sack for this new campaign.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
They'll motion the slot man right. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. send a man in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on first and 10.
First down, 49ers.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. He'll look to throw. Look at that one to James. It's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Up the sideline to the 40. Saquon Barkley. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Good on the extra point. And the Eagles will extend this third-quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
San Francisco.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. look to throw again. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, 49ers. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain...
A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Past midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
A lot of what goes into being a great kick returner comes down to vision. And you're going to see here, he finds the cutback lane, and as he accelerates down the left side of the field, he wasn't far from taking it all the way down the sideline and into the end zone.
Great, set. 180, 180. Silver, set.
On first down, it's Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Get the ball right around the 45-yard line.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about this quarterback, Mike, is he has certainly been entertaining. I mean, there's been a lot of good, a little bit of bad, and it's kind of come all over the place. But as many nice throws as he's made, he's got to cut down on some of the interceptions.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
Back to throw. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and look for the next down.
Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Out to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions. And I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jahan Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Great, set.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. gain of 23 and a first down.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Miami. Delta.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, but then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. Mark down at the 6.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This, about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll set up to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will go all the way. Tyler Scott. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice shot here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Trimmer, trimmer. Don't touch.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Don't touch.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's taken down at the
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Hey, easy, 73. Hey, easy, 63. Nice.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Rally caught left side. It's Goddard. 14 on the pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 73.
Here's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. He's got it at the 7. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
180.
Here's Barkley. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now Smith going to get it on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Great. Check. 180.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Throwing now first and 10. This pass is caught by Scott. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
Second down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7. At the Eagles.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he will get into the end zone. Jacob Howie. Touchdown, 49ers.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it. He does the rest. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Now Parker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. The Niners will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Shipley, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
This one all but over. Here's third down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Here's Barkley. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job on the defense, and it's fourth down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. So it's a win here.